Wait a minute, wait till I get out of the picture.
Welcome to Floyd's class on the internet. We're going to discuss Lady Be Good. Now when you hear a song for the first time, there's a lot of information coming at you, and so what the really good players do, good ear players do, is they simplify. They want to know what the structure is, they always want to know where they are with the song, and they can add their own details later. And of course what makes a song more than generic is you know, a good melody or a great passing chord or a wonderful hook, but you just want to know where you are, you want the basic structure, you want to see it as a very simple thing. And when you take Lady Be Good, if I were to play it and somebody had never heard it, I might be going even if the person had heard it, I would do that. And a nod to Count Basie, that's his version. So there's a lot of stuff there. I was walking down with tenths, I was walking up, playing passing chord, the bridge, which is the middle part of the song, and I tried to do, but I didn't pull it off. So all these things are coming at you, and a good ear player would just hear, I heard two verses, I heard a bridge in the middle, and then I heard another verse, called A-A-B-A. The verse is an A, the bridge is the B. And the ear player hears a one chord, and we're in the key to G, so a G chord, and then a C chord, back to G. And then a 5 chord, a D chord, and that is a verse. So there's 3 verses, that's 3/4 of the song. Now there are passing chords and substitutions. Passing chords are the chord between the 1 and the 4 maybe, or the 1 and the 5. And substitutions, instead of playing a 5 chord, you might play a 2 minor chord. We'll get to that later. Then that's what the ear player says. I'll just get to that stuff later. What's the basic thing going on here? The bridge, C, which is a 4 chord. And that's a diminished, sharp 4 diminished, C sharp diminished. The number system, people call it the Nashville number system, but I like thinking in terms of numbers because it means you understand the song better, and any key you play it in, you can understand it. You can play it. Somebody says, I want to do it in E flat. I've thought of it in terms of numbers, so I understand it better. Now we get to the passing chords and substitutions, because we've gotten the verse and we figured out the bridge. And so now we can work on the details, but now you can start playing it, and each time you cycle through, you can add a detail to it, or you can hear what the rest of the band is playing and go with the band and say, oh, they're doing this, they're doing that. So I kept a root position and a flat of the 3rd, but anyway, that was my 4 chord. Instead of piano player, I like keeping my hand positioned in one place and not moving it a lot. There's a passing chord, and that's a diminished, but these are things that as you play them, you go, okay, I'll get to that later. We always want to keep playing through the song. and just be up to speed and running and not stopping on every chord. But you can play through this song a number of times. It doesn't take long to play through the song. And each time pick up another chord. Oh, I understand what's going on. Okay. 2 minor to 5. And then in sheet music it's called the first ending, but it's we call it a turnaround. In the bridge. And then I have a passing chord. So it went to a B chord, which was a 3, and then the 6 minor, E minor, which will lead to the A. Things move by fourths. Very, you know, they. You could call that's a B, goes to the E minor, to the A minor, to the D. So anyway, those are the details. So when you hear the song. This information, all these chords, and don't be intimidated or confused by it, because as a good ear player what you'll do is say, okay, this is something that it's a basic simple pattern, that's why my ear likes it. It's a 1 to a 4 to a 1 to a 5, and I'll fill in the things between it. And with our charts we tend not to write in too much information because we like to hear it and just look at the basic overview of what's going on. And that's why we all like our charts on 1 page and not 6 pages, where you can't see the logic of the song. And that is my internet lesson for the day.